My hat's all crooked. I've been on a big adventure. I probably don't need my hat since I'm inside. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for waiting. I have a big tale to tell. A really, really, really great tale. Let's see, turn my phone off. Although, I gotta check one thing here. Hmm. Hi. I'm a little bit late. I thought I was going to miss this all together. And I'll tell you why. I just want to make sure I just hopped on here. I want to make sure I'm hooked up. Yep, I'm hooked up to the landline. Okay. Can you guys all hear me? I'm just hopping on here really quick. Kim J. New car. Kim J. New car. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. These are some of my favorite people. So you guys know how this is about clearing the land around us. Spirit had something really funny planned for me. My family, we love exploring the lakes around here, and there's this one lake that we've discovered. It's so fun. It's on a dirt road. There's beautiful white cap mountains around this beautiful clear lake. And we've been taking our dogs and just, letting them run wild. We'll go for a walk and nobody's around. And so what happened was we had a lot of fun. We got tired. And so we got the 4 dogs in the back of the car and we were like, hey, let's just go to the end of this road, this dirt road, and see what happens, see what it looks like. We've never been to the, this end, and they're all like these little windy dirt roads. And we get down to this beautiful area. It's the end of the lake. There's still, at this point of the lake, there's still like some snow cover, ice cover on part of it. And, my daughter wanted to get out and just check out the mud and the clay. So she got out and I'm like, we're not going to let the dogs out. We're not going to, my husband and I stayed in the car. Then we were leaving and this was 3:00 and he was leaving and half of the car just like sunk in the mud. Like I open up my door and it's like the mud is like up to my door almost. It's like crazy. And we're professionals at, getting stuck between this company that we used to own. We used to be in muddy fields selling pizza at large outdoor music festivals. So we start to digging out. We're like, no cell phone coverage at all. And I'm like, well, it's 3. I'm going to guess it's going to take us about 2 hours to get out of here. I'm not going to make it to the live stream. And yeah, I'm like digging in the mud and the water's seeping up. My daughter's walking around with my like walking stick and she's sticking it down and like it goes down like a foot. No. So we will have a wench after this. We had a big toe strap. So we just found ourselves in this situation where, we were digging it out. We put big stones on top of big stones, and we tried to like lift half of it up to put more stones, but just like kept sinking down in the earth. And so we decided that, after about maybe an hour of problem solving, we decided we decided that my husband was gonna walk, up this dirt road to see to see if he could get the Wi-Fi, or if we could just do an emergency like SOS or something, so a tow truck could come pull us out. And so by the time we decided that my husband was going to walk up the dirt road, I'm like, I think I can hear a car. And I did in this car. This is how weird spirit is. So here I am. I'm like, I still have mud like all over me. I just got home. I'm like filthy. My fingernails are gross. And yeah. And so these people in this truck, my husband's about to walk away. They come over. They're from Reno, Nevada, which is like 2.5 hours away. Somehow they decided to, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, they decided to go down this bumpy dirt road that's got some snow coverage. It's got some big rocks and snow. It's like for them to go, there's so many beautiful places to stop before you get to the end of the lake. I'm just like, what made you guys drive all the way here from Reno and end up in this place where I needed help? And they said they went to Yosemite and it was closed, and they were just looking, for some fun things to do. And that I'm like, but to come down here, it's like, so they ended up pulling us out. So Miguel and Irma from Reno, they're our angels. I can't believe they came all the way down that road. And I was laughing on the way home because I have dirt all over me, and I'm like, spirit is hilarious because tonight we're clearing the land. And I know just how powerful and sticky it can be. Definitely didn't want to let go of our tires. But so are you guys ready? Yeah, it's incredible. I love it when spirit is just like, I think JJ really needs to get into the dirt. Yes, I'm grounded. The whole process took about an hour. I think it was an hour and 15 minutes when we were driving out. And then I pulled into my yard at 5:01. We were all taking guesses. So, yeah, stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. Does anybody feel like they're stuck in the mud? Stuck in a rut? What a day. What an adventure. Yeah. Yeah. Gardening. Okay, Sharon Lee's going to be back in about 10 minutes. It was an adventure with spirit. Oh my goodness. If I thought I was going to be digging in the mud, it's so fun. Like, I even have pruny fingers. It was fun going on an adventure. I was never worried, you know. Yep. Yep. We're going to get yeah, this was a good wake up call for our adventuring. So we have lots of tools in our RV. Our RV is 4x4, but we don't have too many oh shit tools in the car. So we're gonna get shovels and make sure that we have everything we need for the car, because I am married an adventure seeker, and that's okay. He gets me out of my comfort zone. So I'm just wondering, what kind of land do you guys live on? Like, going on? What's going on down below where your dwelling is? Because the whole collective thing, um, which is beautiful that Miguel and Irma showed me. You know, they came to our rescue, and we were just all of us were so excited when it worked and we got pulled out, and how joyous and happy community and helping one another can be. So thinking about that and leaning into nature, leaning into the land that's underneath us. Just making sure, what a beautiful thing to think about is people think about foundations like with relationships and foundations for their houses. And it's really neat to think like, let's go a little bit deeper and think about the foundation of the earth that is below us. And like the community that's even under the dirt as well, all the creepy crawlers and trusting. Like, I'm not sure, but does a worm know where it's going? You know, what senses does the worm have? Like, do worms hear? How do they know, like, how to get to where they're going? It's kind of like blind trust, trusting, trusting like your inner guidance. So I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking about today, this morning, I got really into my head, like just thoughts, facts, and judging facts, and blah, blah, blah. I was just very, very mental, very inside my head. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe for the meditation, we'll start by just focusing on going into the mental and our head space. So why don't we go ahead, my collective, my co-creators, why don't we go ahead and take a deep breath and release the mud of our lives. Releasing anything that we feel might be holding us back. Releasing our day. So first we're going to be concentrating on our mind and on the mental. Bringing all of our energy in this beautiful, beautiful light. Being in our mental. Sitting with our thoughts. Almost as if it's a tree house. It's the top part. In the treehouse, I see that there's books, things to keep us, like maybe a chalkboard, writing down our thoughts. Sometimes it feels really safe to be in the treehouse. And then to bring that energy and that awareness, we're going to be going to the heart space, but it wants to take a little detour and hang out in the throat area. So imagine that this energy that's in your mind space, this beautiful light, we're just going to bring it down into our heart space, into our throat space. Just letting it align, not doing anything really, just letting that energy align with the throat space. Tau kana kino mamato chitama pakanama ishama kotana kayo ashinama kuna mayoa. Pono yatama papa kinama, knowing that your shoulders can support this energy while it aligns with your throat. They're bringing me to like somebody yelling or I'm yelling. Kutatana oe namao kitamapa shinamao kitana yewa disagreements. Difference of opinion, disagreement. From the beginning of our time to right now, just being aware. Sitting with that just a little bit longer. And then moving it down, this beautiful energy and this beautiful light, moving it down into the heart space, this energy center, aligning it. Aligning it with the heart space. I'm seeing the inner child still in the tree house, picking up the chalk. What color chalk? They pick it up and I can hear them writing or drawing on the chalkboard. They're connecting with the heart space as you're connecting with the heart space. Remembering to connect with our inner child. And then moving that energy down into our belly, the belly button energy, the gut feelings. The gut feelings. Aligning this energy, patotana oishinamao kita. Some people say this is another brain that does a lot of the thinking. Konai konokana konokinamao kita. Seeing everything inside the belly, the whole system, kota, 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 kota. Yanama tutanama pakunama shinamao kita yua. They're bringing me back up to like a migraine or a pain in the side of the head. Kuona chinamao kitana. It originates in the belly area, one of the systems in this lower part. Kotana uenama shinamao ki. What if we were to follow that back to where it begins? Kuona shinamao ki. Yanama shinamao kitana yua. Just asking our body's systems, the digestion, kotana yewa, all the big business that's going inside this part of our body. And relaxing it. Relaxing our beautiful big Buddha bellies. Kitana mashinamaoki. Relaxing all of the muscles in there. being grateful that it's there to help us, and it helps us without us even being aware of all of the business that it's taking care of. Setting that area love, light, konakita, shinamauki, support, kotana iamauki taoki. Moving into the pelvic floor area, moving all of the energy down, kotana iwa. Just holding it there, kinamauki wa. The Divine Mother, Kitana Mashinamau Kita, Divine Mother energy, Kinamashinamau Kitamawi Taukoewa, helping all of the muscles relax in this area, aligning to the light, to the energy. The eagle is coming in, Konaki, Konaki, Yanamashinamau Ki, Wayewa Shinamau Ki. Going down to the energy that's in between your knees, Koe Tama Shinamau Ki, aligning this energy in between your knees, Koe Namaka. They're saying sometimes the knees have to buckle, Kotana Iuma Totana Kinama Shinama, and sometimes they stand strong, Kotana Iwa, like a tree. Sometimes the tree gets pushed down, Konata Tau Kita, and sometimes the tree stands tall, Kotana Kinama Chiwa. Sending our love to this area, energizing it, Koinamaki. Moving down to the ankles, the area in between your two ankles, between your two heels. This one comes with a color. They want to say color. Kono kano iwa shinamaoki inama. And they're talking about how we went from this upper tree house area, koinama shinamaoki, inama shinama, the mental, the brain, going down through the throat, heart space, belly space, pelvic floor, knees, and now we're very close to the ground. Koi tau. What color is this beautiful circle of light down there? Kinamashi maoki. And the light carries the flavors, the ingredients, the essence, the signatures from all of the energy that you just brought down. Koi namashi namaoki taiwa. Relaxing and breathing, aligning the energy in between the ankles. Thinking about where you live, your dwelling. If you're there, if you're not there, it doesn't matter. Just thinking that your feet are in your dwelling. Kotanata tanama shinamaoki. And seeing this beautiful light. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we release the breath, we're going to send this energy right into the ground underneath your dwelling. So take a deep breath in and release the energy. Releasing the energy into the earth, aligning it. The dragonfly is coming in. Seeing this energy bubble, this beautiful light that you just created and put into the ground, seeing it breathe, seeing it grow. Seeing it breathe, seeing it grow out. And we're going to be stretching this out so it's all around the footprint of your dwelling. If you live in like a big apartment place, we can make sure that we stretch it as far as needed. For right now, it's the dwelling. Panoi nama kue nama shinamao kitana yewa, yewa, yewa. And we ask within this energy, Kuinama Shinama, aligning with the earth energies, Kao Kota, sending the information to our energy centers, Kitanama Shinama, if that's appropriate at this time, Kuinama Shinama Ki. Seeing ourselves grounded, connected to this earth, the dirt, the soil, all of the little friends that are underneath there. Kona Kitanama Shinama Ki. And again, if there are any energies that would like to, any energies, if they have know or whether they know or don't know that they have stepped out of the physical, we invite them in. And if they could just line up, and if you have any little ones, if somebody could bring the little ones forward. My inner child would like to show them which way to go. If you go into the tree house, feel free at the base of the tree to leave anything that you don't want to carry into the next place. You can go ahead and drop your burdens. The tree likes it. It helps the roots grow. Clearing the land, clearing the house, clearing the self. If there are any spirits that would like to move on, any energies, any fragmented energies, seeing seeing that earth, that soil that's underneath your dwelling. Ask it if it needs anything. Ask it if it needs anything. If you have something like a favorite stone or a plant or a garden where you can go out and just make sure that you respect the ground. So now they're bringing this anchor energy, like an umbilical cord. If anybody would like to be of service, like be the earth walker. They're talking about as if there's this X and it's like above and below, and the earth walkers. If you would like to be of service, as earth walkers, almost as if you pick up the information from the soil, with your bare feet, just being mindful of the earth. They invite you to grow this anchor energy, from the tree house, the mental, down through the throat, down through the heart space, the belly button, pelvic floor, going past the knees, past the heels, And it's this beautiful root, but movable and breathable. You will not get stuck. Seeing this going down into the earth. And we invite you to say your full name 3 times down into the root so the ground can identify you. Patotana oishtitao katana imaltotatayewa. Titana namashina mauki, kona kita, kona kita, kona kita, nanachina maukona yewa. Yanamashina maukayewa. And for the ones that would like to be of service, they're sending this beautiful earthy energy, this playful energy right back up. And they're thankful. And they say if you have tears, they recommend they're willing to, if you let the tears fall on the earth, they will support you. When you're walking on the earth, they will support you. When you're laying down on the ground, send them love. And the love will be returned tenfold. If we were all to send this love into the earth below us, and just have it radiating. What a beautiful thought and expression to share with your community. And if we didn't have any of the, for instance, I know nobody on here lives right next door to me, but if I could just envision the next person who lives next to me, maybe a couple of states over, and I reached out this radiating love that way, how beautiful that would be. Kind of like knocking on the door, but you're going through the earth. Kitana nashina mauki. They're drawing some symbols on our heels, on the middle part of our foot, and the foot pad. Konateo tenamashina mauki. Just in ceremony. Kotana, if it's appropriate at this time for our highest good. Kiena mashina mauki. Tayewa. Yena mashina mauki. And it's like when you draw something near the tide in the sand, they draw it and it disappears. Thank you for sharing this beautiful energy with us in this community. Thank you for co-creating. Tinamauki tanana shinamauki. And for me personally, I'm just going to ask, you can as well, that I come fully back into my physical body. Coming back into my physical body. Seeing if there's any tension anywhere, being mindful of it. Being aware of the lessons that nature teaches me today and every day. Katno tau katana yewa. So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pammy says that she lives in an apartment on the 2nd floor and has the sweetest neighbor below. She calls Pammy every time your husband falls, and I think of her as an angel looking out for us. Oh, yep. Beautiful. Yeah, gardens are really, really important. This time around, I feel like gardens are really, really important to connect with the earth, connect. For me, it's like it would be helpful to get my hands into the dirt to like fully come into my body, not be out in woo woo land all the time. And to eat the delicious food and share if you have extra, sharing with people. Hmm. Awesome. Great, great, great. Yeah, my feet are tingling. It feels good. So I'm not sure if I should take a shower and get all the mud off of me, or if I should just be grateful and like hang out with the clay all over my body, my clothes and my a shower would feel nice though. I might get a lot of dirt on my bed if I don't change my clothes. I will send a picture. If you guys are in Wayshower, I will post a picture. My daughter was my photographer. Yeah. Prince Charming, you live in a neighborhood of awesome. Yay. Yay. Yeah, so we can do this. So I thought we could build up on it as this collective web where it's like, I'm not sure where everybody lives, but energetically it will go wherever it needs to go. So next time I was thinking maybe we could just grow this bubble, maybe see how far we want to grow it, or unless spirit has a different journey to do. But the point is to just like spread this, maybe clear any fragmented energy meaning like I love pioneer stories, and there's people like pioneers that came through, or even currently, like in the Rio Grande, where sometimes people just don't make it to the other side of the river, and so I like going to old forts and rivers where I know that the pioneers or trappers, like anybody Native Americans that would might have perished in the river. And I like helping clear anybody that may not know that they had crossed over, stepped out of the physical, or maybe they did and needed a little help, or they were waiting for some loved one or family member to come along. But the fragmented energy is like little pieces of this and that. And sometimes that can really drag down my energy. So I really like calling it in and clearing it. So that's what I thought we could do. Just keep building on this and building on this, and each time just checking in with our energy, our house energy, because that's where we live. Oh, Rebecca, her husband, she and her husband followed the Oregon Trail, Oregon, the Oregon Trail in Wyoming. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a river in Wyoming where, yeah, these beautiful, they were the eagles, the golden eagles were there. And we were going down the river in a canoe, and the language came out. It was just so beautiful. These animals came to help the children that were in the river, because it would, something friendly and of nature, and they helped guide the young ones. So yeah, you sent the mice to another area. Absolutely. I mean, if the mice could do it to us, they would in a second. Yes, yes. Move them to a safer place that's more appropriate for them. Yes, yes. Hmm. You know how sometimes I tell the story about my mom and dad and their adventures with the bird feeders and the squirrels. Well, my mom and dad have pretty much trained all of the squirrels to be ninja squirrels and master problem solvers from all of the things they put on the trees and the bird feeders. Like they're master black belt ninjas, and so they kept like multiplying, and so there was too many, and so they got the have a heart traps, and they like trapped like 8 of them, and they brought them to this place that was really beautiful on this dirt road, lots of trees, really pretty, and and so I'm just like, do you ever drive down that road? Because it's really pretty and it's another way into town from their house. And they're like, I'm afraid they're going to chuck acorns at me. But yeah, you feel free to relocate, I guess, the mice if you need to. Pammy says she grew up along the Columbia River and the John Day rivers and connect with the tribes that fished along these rivers because of dams. They no longer fish on the platforms. Yeah. Yeah. Damn those dams. Yeah, ghost towns, settlements. Yes, yes. Yeah. Well, awesome. It was really nice spending time with you. Thank you for thank you for being here. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like connect with you guys if I couldn't be here. So if I'm ever late, just know that there's a good reason. I might be stuck in the mud. Yeah. You were born in a car next to the longhouse. Let me see if I can say it. Is it Salilo? The Salilo tribes? Oh, did anybody step up to be the Earthwalkers? I was curious about that. I wasn't sure if you needed another job or maybe if you were already an Earthwalker. Silo. Silo. Cool. That's awesome. Well, let's see. Today is Sunday. Who's coming up with a live next? I don't know everybody's schedule yet. Monday's usually a slow day, right? Tuesday might be maybe Sonia, maybe Herc. Where can I find you beautiful people next? Squirrels are really smart. No, they're like master problem solvers. If you want to get into something, like they're like the perfect like gang members, like thieves. Like if you were to like rob a train, like hold the train up, hold the bank up, you just need the squirrels. Although I don't know if you can trust a squirrel. They might just take off with all of the booty. I feel like I was walking the rivers of these folks as the tribes were nomadic and not really formal tribe like the other nations. Yes. Yeah, the squirrels here, they're not too happy with my dogs. But 2 cats moved in next door and I haven't really seen the squirrels, so the crow took his food from the trees. And was he tattletaling? Marvita, was the squirrel tattletaling that the crows took his food? This is like this neighborhood, this whole neighborhood. What happened? Oh, it's funny. All right, kids. I was gonna say something my dad says. What does he say? He says it's been real, it's been fun. But I think he says it hasn't been real fun. But this has been real fun. So I don't know why that saying came up. Oh, he was blaming you for the crows taking the food. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. So you are the seer, so the earth walk goes good with that. Good, good, good. I didn't want to give you another job. I'm not sure about Debbie and Karen on Tuesdays. We did move it to. We were supposed to move it to Wednesday, but Karen is still. She had a new job, so her times changed and stuff. So I'm just waiting on those. Waiting on Karen to tell me when a good time is to come back on. But last I heard, it was going to be Wednesdays. But last few Wednesdays, it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, Kathleen. You're a part of that, Kathleen, right? The Debbie and was it Kim? They have that class. I'm part of the class too. I wanted to try a few things out, so I'm a student. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably do an update, just letting people know when when the transformational Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Yeah, it's Kim. Debbie has a new class with Kim. Yeah, and those are on Tuesday. So I doubt transformational Tuesdays are going to happen. It was supposed to be Wednesdays. So, oh, you're in the class too? Yay. Awesome. Yeah, Debbie, when she lived close to me, I had already taken Reiki. I think I had taken Reiki 1 and 2 and um, I can't remember if I was already a master. I think I might have already done my Reiki master. She started Reiki classes, and I'm like, I should have just taken them. My friend took her Reiki, Debbie's Reiki classes, but so now I get to experience. I get to experience Debbie and Kim's wisdom and guidance. I'm really excited. Yay! 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 Actually, squirrels cause car wrecks, like on purpose. Something must be done with these squirrels. So Ronald, Kathy, and I will be on Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure coming on about 50 minutes here. I should probably go eat some food. And blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for showing up. You guys make my day. You really do. Here's a little dance for you right at the end. And the end. All right, guys. You guys take care. I'll see you next Sunday for the next collective. I'll be Saturday with Mr. Ronald and his belly button. The belly button energy. So yay, yay, yay. Yeah, that would be really fun, Kathy. Yeah, I'm ready to yeah, I'll tell you in class. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Don't get stuck in a rut. Thankful for Miguel and Irma for being my heroes to get me here. Lots of love to all of you. Bye.